Because he was saying that to Eminem that the NFL had the issue with me. And I'm like, well, what's the issue? Why don't I have an issue when I'm becoming a partner in the actual team, but they got an issue with my performance? Right? Makes no sense. You know what I mean?
I was going to get to that later, but since we're here now. And when he says, oh boy, for the audience that I'm talking about JayZ. This was discussed before. JayZ told Dr. Dre, just for people who's not up on this, or Eminem, that he didn't want you.
If you ever consider, joining a board and maybe you have a vote in it?
First of all, that vote is fake. That's not a real vote. That's not a real vote. They give it to who they want to give it to. They give it to their darlings. This got critical acclaim, but it sold 2 records. Like, it ain't about always what you sell. I get that. Vanilla Ice, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
what if everything you thought you knew about music royalty was a lie? What if the power couple running the industry built their empire by shutting others out? Today, we're peeling back the curtain on JayZ and Beyonce, and trust us, what you're about to hear will change how you see them forever. 50 Cent and Eminem aren't holding back anymore. They're done playing the industry's game, and now they're calling out the Carters directly. 50 says JayZ is still actively blocking his business moves, behind closed doors, making quiet calls, pulling strings like a puppet master. And M, he's been dropping cryptic lyrics for years about shadowy figures, backroom deals, and a system rigged from the top down. This isn't rap beef, it's an industry takedown. Let's rewind to the 2022 Super Bowl. According to 50, JayZ tried to block him from performing, despite having no issue with him becoming part owner of an NFL team. What sense does that make?
I keep it a buck, right? The guys that are like the really rich guys, the owners.
Right.
When they keep seeing you around other guys that are their equivalent,
right,
they look and go, bring me that, that's cool. So they want to be around me too, because they keep seeing me with the other guys that
the right people.
NFL has no issues, things like that. This is why I was saying I knew what old boy was doing. Right. With the Super Bowl.
Hey, go ahead.
He was doing some wild shit, Ken, because he was saying that to Eminem that the NFL had the issue with me. And I'm like, well, what's the issue? Why don't I have an issue when I'm becoming a partner in the actual team, but they got an issue with my performance.
When he says, oh boy, for the audience that don't know, talking about JayZ.
Our culture is competitive, man.
Right.
It is, but I think when it goes past the music itself to blocking things in business, then I don't understand that. Like right now, he's not even competing for a slot. He don't have a new song out that he want to be on the top.
Only when Eminem refused to perform without 50 did things shift. That wasn't a favor, that was a power move, and it blew the lid off Jay's influence in the music biz and beyond. And then we get to the Grammys. Oh boy. 50 Cent and Eminem both say it's not about talent anymore, it's about politics. According to them, JayZ has been cashing in on his relationship with Beyonce to win awards, control narratives, and keep their names on top of every headline. Eminem even revealed he'll never attend the Grammys again. Why? Because they use his name for clout, then ghost him when it matters.
I watched 50, same. 50 did not win Best New Artist at the Grammys.
There was nothing bigger than 50.
Nothing bigger, and nobody since maybe like Snoop came out the gate like that. My first album didn't do it. I never saw someone's first album and the wave happen like he had. And then he doesn't get it. And then I get up there another year, and what was it, the Eminem show? And it was like, whatever, I'm fine if I lose to Kanye or someone that I'm like, okay, I respect that. I know who that is, and Kanye has a huge following, and he's made a massive impact on music. Fine, I'm good with that. But don't get us all here to use your selling point for your show and stiff everybody every single time. And I said, after that point in time, I was like, don't ever ask me to here again. Please do not ask me. My answer is no for 100 million years. Never again will I go to the Grammy.
And Beyonce's Cowboy Carter win? Many insiders say it was more about favors than merit. More disturbing are the whispers. No, shouts of sabotage. Carrie Hilson. Carrie says she was baited into dissing Beyonce and punished for it for over a decade. Mia, rumored to have been iced out of the industry after turning JayZ down romantically. And then there's Kelis, whose iconic track Milkshake was sampled by Beyonce without even a heads up. Kelis only found out from fans. She called it disrespectful. Others called it a calculated move. But there's one accusation that stands above the rest. Jaguar Wright, a former background singer for Jay, claims the rise of the Carters came with real-life consequences. She even suspects that JayZ played a role in Harlem legend Big L's tragic death, which remains unsolved to this day. She's not the only one. DMX also accused Jay of delaying his album release to clear space for his own. And Beanie Sigel? He claims JayZ timed his own albums to overshadow Beanie's drops. Coincidence or control? 50 Cent dropped one of the boldest theories yet: JayZ and Beyonce's marriage. Not about love, about legacy. According to him, once Jay tied the knot with Bey, the awards started rolling in like clockwork. 18 Grammys, TV deals, magazine covers. He stopped being a rapper and started being the brand, the businessman, the husband, the legend. Was it strategic? You decide. This is where it gets dark.
They're afraid their kids gonna want to be 50 Cent if they acknowledge the material. So they don't give you the trophies. I got the checks. I didn't get the trophies. Jay got all the trophies, man. That's because he signed that contract.
What contract?
The one with Beyonce.
Man.
No, if you don't sign, you don't give him a trophy, she ain't coming.
And personal. Because what we're talking about now isn't just industry gossip. It's a pattern, a hidden system, a playbook used to control who rises and who disappears. Let's start with the Grammys. Behind all the red carpets and shiny trophies is a game that's already been decided before the show even airs. Don't believe it? 50 Cent says it outright. That vote is fake. They give it to whoever they want, their favorites, their darlings. He should know. He broke records with Get Rich or Die Tryin', one of the biggest debut albums in hip-hop history. And yet, no Best New Artist, no major Grammy. Meanwhile, artists with less commercial or cultural impact somehow walk away with gold. So what gives? According to insiders and even former voters, the Grammys aren't about talent anymore. They're about politics, partnerships, and influence. And guess who's allegedly mastered that influence? JayZ and Beyonce. But it doesn't stop there. Eminem, one of the best-selling artists of all time, has been nominated dozens of times, only to walk away empty-handed on major categories. Not because his music didn't deserve it, but because, as he says, they use me for ratings, then shut me out. Let that sink in. And when M calls them out, he's blacklisted. Not invited, not even mentioned. Meanwhile, Beyonce and Jay, always front row, always spotlighted, always winning. Even Beyonce's recent Album of the Year win for Cowboy Carter had fans raising eyebrows. Many believed it wasn't about merit. It was about making up for years of snubs with one strategic PR victory. And how convenient that JayZ, the same night, gives a speech blasting the Recording Academy while accepting an award from them.
First of all, thanks to Dr. Dre. He said he in the house, he's somewhere. Up there he is. Andre Young, thank you, sir. All the doors that you opened, showed us that we can be rock stars, seeing you on the Rolling Stone. Obviously, there's Run DMC with the Leathers and the Aerosmith, but when you came out west, you took it to a whole new level, put us on covers, Rolling Stone, put us around the world, you and Snoop, all that y'all did, all the records y'all broke, so thank you for this. Honored to accept it. And thank you to the Black Music Collective for all the work that you guys do, scholarships for young creatives, and hopefully, I'm adding to, what you guys are doing out here.
It felt like a game of both sides, a power play. 1 foot in, 1 foot out, just enough outrage to stay authentic, and just enough praise to keep the perks flowing. And the manipulation doesn't stop at award shows. It allegedly bleeds into business deals, music collaborations, even release dates. Beanie Sigel says Jay dropped his own albums at the same time as Beanie's, sabotaging his sales, overshadowing his moment. Carrie Hilson? Industry insiders say she was baited into a diss track, then blackballed for it. Mia, allegedly frozen out after turning down advances. These stories all echo the same thing. If you're not useful to the empire, you're a threat to it. And here's the biggest bombshell. Jaguar Wright claims there's a silent war happening behind closed doors. A list of artists whose careers, and in some cases lives, were allegedly derailed to protect the Carters' legacy. She pointed to Harlem legend Big L, whose murder remains unsolved. She believes it wasn't random, that there's more to that story than anyone's willing to say out loud. Even DMX in his final years warned us, they'll sell your soul, sign your name, and leave you in the dark while they collect the credit. So now we're left with a chilling realization. What if the music industry isn't just competitive, but cutthroat? What if power is hoarded at the top, and anyone who dares reach for it gets burned? What if JayZ and Beyonce's legacy came at the cost of silencing others? This isn't a beef, this is a blueprint. And we're finally starting to see it. So now we ask, are JayZ and Beyonce true icons or gatekeepers of a broken system? Have they inspired a generation or held it back? And how many careers were crushed for them to reach the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments, no filter. If you're ready for more industry secrets, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here at Fame Crate, we don't just follow stars, we follow the truth.